Hey guys, it's Otti again. We're sitting here at Amphi Festival. Besides me is the band S.P.O.K, or two of the band S.P.O.K. Hi. First of all.
Hi. Over here.
The other one is over there. He doesn't want to be in the camera, so he just is talking off to us.
Exactly.
Yeah, the sofa isn't big enough.
And to start with something I always do, because I hope many people are watching that don't know you yet. So can you introduce you and your band, and what are you doing into the band or inside the band?
Oh, dude, that's a strange question. Never. We've been around for 35 years, and we're not that accustomed to introducing ourselves to a new audience. But hey, we are Star Pilot and Channel K. We're a science fiction Star Trek themed band from Planet Sweden. We've been around for a while. I am Alexandroid. This is Val Solo over there. Who
Johan is over here.
You said Alexandroid.
Out of the picture.
You mean Android?
Isn't it Foxy, dude?
Alexandroid.
It's a mixture. It's in between my stage persona and my dream character, sort of.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Yeah.
Good call.
Yes, thank you. So and we haven't released the shit for 23 years or something, but we released 5 albums, say in the 90s. They were mixed success rate, and apparently we made a song once that was an underground hit in the grufti scene, sort of. It's called Never Trust a Klingon. That was tons of years ago. And yeah, but we're still around. We never quit. There's been a few changes in the setup, as with any band. And we refuse to quit because it's so fun to be on stage. We're more poppy than I guess most of the other bands that you're interviewing that are really dark and gloomy and yeah, I don't know, less happy. Maybe we're too happy for your channel.
I don't know, because we have all other kinds of music. We have pop, we have punk, we have
good.
Everything. We don't do limits.
Good. Yeah,
but the funny thing is, I can ask for this because we are at the Amphi Festival and it's a dark scene festival, you can say. So how do you explain your success in this scene?
That's hard to explain. It's just that somehow we have tagged along. And the people, many people from the dark scene, they probably want to have some light in their lives, so then they turn to S.P.O.K.
I think maybe the dark is, there is some light in the darkness too, and we are that beacon of light. I mean, the electronic scene or the dark scene, it's a vague word on how to define the scene, which is pretty widespread, and they used to be, I think, more synth pop. Nowadays less of it, but it's always been there too. But then again, I mean, if we look at all those scene festivals, there's all sorts of from the very, very poppy to the very, very dark and gloomy, and we're on one end of that. And how do we fit in? I mean, maybe we should ask.
Sorry for interrupting, but also you should reflect that the dark wave, the EBM guys, they love to party, and we are a party band.
Good point. Definitely. Maybe that's why we fit in.
We have bands like Weltraum-Veteranen, for example, or tomorrow is playing OMD, who are a synth pop band from 80s. So I think it's rather mixed, but it's cool to have bands like you here on such a festival, because as we say, it's party, and I think the dark and gothic scene is not like it was in the 80s, like being sad and...
True that, yeah, no, I agree, yeah. No, but then again, synth pop has always been there, and we've always been there, and I guess we get to go do those shows because some people don't want to die, they want to be happy, and they want to party, and that's what we do. And I think one of the many success things for us is the fact that we're super honest in what we're doing. There's no fake in what we're doing. That we're here just to be happy and make people happy. And I think I know that people get happy when they see us play, because we don't do anything special We're
Besides
just
singing and playing a lot.
that's what we do. I mean, technically, yes, but spiritually, we're just a very good, gute Laune. Yeah.
This is a cool picture to make gothics happy. So, somehow.
Yeah, it's we choose to go the hard way, or whatever Kennedy said when we went to the moon. So rather than do the easy things, that's it's our mission to make the Gruftis happy.
Yes, but I think your audience is also like nerds, like sci-fi fans, because as the name states, you are, I think, a little bit of Star Trek fans, maybe,
yes.
and sci-fi fans as well.
A lot. Yeah.
And your lyrics somehow tell it as well. So,
yes.
How did this start? That you said, okay, we make this as our topic, our main focus.
Yeah, it was pretty easy. I mean, we were science fiction fans, and specifically Star Trek fans. And when we started a band 35 years ago, one of the founders, we knew that he was a huge Star Trek fan, so we decided let's go Star Trek. But actually, not that many songs are about Star Trek. Some are, but we have touched all sorts of science fiction. But of course, it's easy to say, "Oh, your name is Spock. You're a Star Trek band." Yes, true, but I would say science fiction in general. So we love science fiction. We all love science fiction. Yeah. So it's quite the inspiration. I think because it's such a dreamy thing, where anything can happen in science fiction. It's an easy theme to write about, and also one could go very easy and just, if we want to sing about love, that some bands do, we just add star or astro, and all of a sudden it's science fiction.
And right.
Yes.
Yeah, that's cool. I think this is like a unique selling point, you can say.
Oh yeah, the USP. Yeah. Which is a modern word, because when we started the band, the expression USP didn't exist. And we never thought of that. We weren't that mastermind and figuring out, what could be the best way to sell tons of music. No.
You wanted to have some fun also.
Only it just felt natural to do that theme because it was us. And I think that's it's still there, that we are us. We are nothing else. What you see is what you get. If it's on stage, off stage, backstage, in the street, wherever, it's us. We're pretty human beings, despite us being science fiction and out of this world and robots wanna be blah. I think we're superhumans. Not superhumans in that sense, but very human.
So I see the sci-fi part is your stage part, and your life is like being human, humanity.
And sci-fi.
And sci-fi.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
we watch a lot of sci-fi.
So what do we watch at the moment? Which serials, which movies are the best of the nowadays?
Oh, well.
Oh,
you go.
Yeah, I watch a lot of sci-fi, but right now I'm watching Secret Invasion Marvel, the latest one. It's going. But I mean, I follow everything that's there. But if you would say what is my favorite all time, that would be the remake of Battlestar Galactica.
Oh yes, of course, yeah. Without doubt.
We have it on the jackets as well. You see the logo. That's the best sci-fi series. I think that's.
Yeah, but I was a little bit disappointed about the end. It was a little bit too religious at the end.
But season 4 was so.
But there are so many hours until you get there. I mean, you get into everything, so it's.
No, I agree. But the season 1, 2, 3, they were great.
Yeah, and great characters, great storytelling.
I mean, great. I love the fact that Battlestar Galactica, the new one, the remake was
dirty.
Gritty.
It was like Ahab's garage in space, you know. It was
it's super cool, and also, but still, it was also, apart from the how they solved the gravity thing, but there was a lot of hardcore space thing, sort of. Every now and then there's not. Now and also the characters. I totally agree.
And the connection between the old series and the new series and the pilot was. With this museum and the old channels.
The first time I watched it, I forgot to watch the pilot, so I started from without, and it was so hard to understand what is happening.
I totally agree. Yeah.
There was so then I watched it, and now it made sense.
Okay. I see.
Yeah.
But it was even more interesting because I wanted to understand it, because I'm very nerdy, so I want to understand everything. So yeah.
And then there's of course Star Trek Strange New Worlds, which is the latest Star Trek series, which is amazing. Find it really cool. Good characters, good everything. What else is new? What's out there? Picard, yeah, on and off. Last season was good. Second season so. First season, yeah, right. It's Picard himself has sort of outgrown himself. I totally respect the dude, but nah. But the third season was good. What else is out there right now? Movie-wise, there's a lot. I don't know. I don't watch. I think we never count Marvel or DC as science fiction. Actually,
no, those are a bit on the side. But I watch also all everything from Star Wars, all the series, all the.
Same with me.
So do I.
I even watch the cartoons. I love the Bad Batch.
Oh,
I love that one. The comics.
Yeah. Okay. No, I don't watch that. But I did go on and off too. Yeah, we appreciate that as well.
But if you are sci-fi fans, is fantasy as well? Are you as well fantasy
No.
fans, or is this totally out of your world?
I like it, but he doesn't. He's not into it. I like fantasy as well.
Okay, go out of the band.
Yeah. Ooh.
I love it as well. I love everything Tolkien related and George R.R. Martin and those kind of things. I love it that as well.
Yeah, I know every now and then there's this contradiction that you're either or, and I am either or. Now I've never been a fantasy fan. I've watched much of it, but it doesn't appeal to me. Look at our trees, and they're walking even more. And now they're walking even further, and dragons and shit. No, that's not my cup of tea. I respect it, but no, it's not me.
There's a walking tree in Marvel as well.
Sorry?
There's a walking tree in Marvel as well.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, but I guess
Groot,
excluding Marvel as well.
But also, one thing I also forgot to say is that I really enjoy. I'm so tired. I forgot what I was about to say.
Yeah, something that you enjoy.
Yeah, it was.
The Swarm?
No, it was about the TV series. Yeah. I love BattleTech. I don't know if you know what that is.
Yeah, sure. I started with a board game with the miniatures.
And I went to the cards also, and then I read all the novels, and there were hundreds of novels. I follow it, and so I'm a big BattleTech fan.
But is there a series about it?
There are comic series. There was animated series about it as well. So that's something I also really like. But that's outside. You're not really. I don't think you even know about it.
No.
BattleTech.
We know the computer game Mech Warrior.
Oh yes, yeah.
So this is the same.
It's the same universe.
But then there's of course. Have you watched still Peacemaker?
Yeah, I watched it a little bit. Yeah.
What? You're not blown away?
No, I wasn't blown away.
Dude, God damn, Peacemaker is fantastic. DC only makes really lousy comic nowadays, and the Flash was so as well. We don't need time travel shit. No, because he messed things up like crazy, so I don't like that. And it was so story. Peacemaker blew my mind because it was super funny, extremely funny. And okay, now the James Gunn dude, he's in control of the new DC expanded universe. Let's see what it have. I'm so looking forward to the next season of Peacemaker. Have you seen Peacemaker?
No.
What?
No.
Dude,
not.
We're sitting in the same sofa. You're interviewing us about the science fiction shit, and you haven't seen. Do you know who Peacemaker is?
No.
Dude, God damn.
Tell me.
Wait, dude,
what's it all about?
God, I'm out of words, dude. Peacemaker, he's got this golden helmet, and he's got huge muscle, and he's in this what are they called? He was in 2 other movies, those badasses, the villains in the DC universe. What do you call again?
Yeah.
I forgot because those movies were bad.
With Harley Quinn and stuff.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So Peacemaker was a tiny detail there. Yeah.
Okay. I think I remember now. Yes.
Yeah. So James Gunn, who wrote, there was this COVID. Remember the pandemic that we all survived, and he had nothing to do, so he wrote Peacemaker, and it was hilarious.
Okay. I
watch it.
I do watch.
Original English, I hope, because I think it's impossible to dub it.
Yeah, problem is in Germany sometimes you don't get the things in original. You have to look for DVDs or stuff.
I think it's hard to, because the way he's talking, it's impossible to translate that shit.
But now we have so many topics we are talking about.
Yes.
And I have to ask, and you know what I have to ask?
No.
Why don't you do a new record, new album? I think there's much stuff.
Live, yeah. Life and fear of failure.
Okay, so you're afraid to that people could be sad about it, disappointed.
Well, yeah, could be, yeah, that too. But I would say life is the biggest thing, because we all grown up, and it's hard, he hasn't grown up, but then again he joined the band after we released the latest album. And life takes its time, because I mean, this is a hobby of ours. There's other things to do in life with work, and it's true, we're doing other things actually, and families and blah, and that takes time. There's always the interest to do something, and every now and then it doesn't happen too often, but we poke each other, and we are poking, and we've been doing a few demos. Let's see what happens.
I think nowadays it's easier with singles, for example. You could start with one single and see if people react positive. So it's not like 20 years ago where you had to do a complete perfect album.
No.
Maybe this is.
We do play songs live that are not released. We do that.
Yeah, at least one.
Which one?
Borg, the first song.
Okay. Yeah, cool.
No, but you're perfectly right. It's the way to consume music has changed a lot since we last released something, and I would say that we're pretty well aware of that. So when you ask when do we release an album, then again, should we release an album? No, as you said yourself, it's possible to do songs. I think that is the format to go. Despite us being that old, I think most of the bands in this scene, they are pretty old, so they want to stick to the old format, do albums. I'm not sure that's the right way to go. That's I think because people don't consume albums in that way. I think do a song, do another song, do yet one more song. I think that's the way to go.
Yeah, would be a cool step, I think. And I was really surprised because I talked to Das Ich earlier this day, and I knew you are a long time around, but I hadn't in mind that you are longer around than Das Ich. We really have 35 years. It's really cool and long.
No, we're older than Das Ich.
As a band, not as people. So you celebrate this year the jubilee of 35 at least. What's coming now? You have been here at Amphi. Next shows are, I think, NCN or?
That's correct. The next show is NCN. Next festival is NCN, and a few days after that we're going to England to V2A. It's also a band that's in the scene. They are very much into the Mad Max lore, and they are doing their own festival in outside Birmingham just a weekend after NCN, and we're playing there. Do we fit in? We're not sure, but they say yes you do, because they really love us, and we love them because they love us, and they're really nice people. So they've invited us to go there, and we might need to be messed up somewhat because we're too bright and shiny and too tidying. So, but we'll see about that. But that's going to be super interesting because they really want to do things with us, not only there but also elsewhere. And then we're going to continue in Sweden and Germany doing club shows celebrating our 35-year anniversary. So not only those festivals like we do today, but full set shows. We will do Oberhausen 11th of November, Hannover 10th of November. Oh, it's a tour, dude.
Yeah, it's a tour.
And some more stuff.
Okay, so you have lots of, at least a good bunch of shows upcoming.
Yes.
And hopefully some singles upcoming. And people still love you, so you can play all your old songs and have a cool set.
Yes.
Yeah. So let's come to an end now. But I have to ask one really nerdy question is always needed for such an interview. So, in your eyes, who's the best star pilot ever?
Ooh, didn't see that one coming, dude.
The best star pilot.
The best star pilot.
And what do you mean by star pilot? Pilot in space?
Well, do star pilot on Earth?
Yeah, but maybe Apollo. Or
which Apollo?
Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah, which series?
Oh yeah. the new one. I know the old one as well. Yeah, but Apollo was good, and Starbuck. Yeah, she might be the best one.
Yeah. Let's say Star. Yeah, let's agree on Starbuck. Yeah.
And she's female. I like that female empowerment.
Well, she's also male.
She's not
She's
named.
strongly like.
In the original.
She in the original.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. Yes.
Yeah.
No, but Starbuck is Starbuck. I would say Starbuck. Maybe you can say something else.
No, I agree. I had to admit I was caught off guard there. I haven't thought about that. Who's a great star pilot? But no, I go for Starbuck. We go for Starbuck.
Yeah,
Starbuck's cool.
Because it's a bit
I'm with
boring
you.
to say Red 3, Gold 1.
Gold 4. Obi-Wan.
Lando Calrissian.
Yeah.
Well, was he great?
destroyed.
Was he the great pilot?
No, but he destroyed the Death Star, so he was at least an important pilot.
Yeah. Yeah, but we're more into the skills. How do you pilot the ship?
That was my question. So yeah.
So we go for Starbuck.
Yeah, Starbuck.
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah. See,
Everyone is agreeing. So
Yeah.
this is a perfect ending, I think, for this interview. I hope it will not be our last. We can talk about Star Trek, Star Wars, and Battlestar Galactica and everything.
anything.
Time to time.
Of course.
I'm always with it. For this time, thank you for the interview.
Thank you.
Live
Thanks.
long and prosper.
Prosper.